Well, there is no debate. Children love to play games, all sorts of games. So wouldn't it be grand to combine game playing with learning? Because after all, learning should also be fun, right? Well, this morning we want to discuss the joy of learning to read. Joining us with some insight is Erika Bird, director of The Reading Game, and Rob Monson, past president, National Association of Elementary School Principals. Welcome to you.
Thank you so much.
And welcome back to you, Rob.
Great to be here.
Yeah, great to have you guys here this morning. And you are here to talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is reading. I was the kid who you couldn't pull me away from a book. I absolutely love to read. My three boys, not so much. Maybe we can address that a little bit later on in the interview. But I do want to focus on the importance of reading and learning to read and how crucial it is that a child actually enjoys the process. Why is it so important to a child's development that they have success with reading early on?
Well, it's crucial that they're ready by the time they start kindergarten and first grade, that they're reading ready, that they know their alphabet letters, that they're excited about reading, that they have some experience with it, and they're building confidence as they go.
What are some of the ways that we can kind of help our kids, Erika, get a head start with learning to read at home?
Reading to your children, having books around the house. You want to have libraries, you want to have magazines, storybooks. You want to be actively engaged with your child reading and reading yourself so they see you're reading and their older siblings are reading. That's just a part of your daily life. And it's also really important to know when your child is ready to learn to read. And you'll know that because they know their letters of the alphabet. They recognize those letters. And when you're reading to them, they might be even reading the book upside down, but pretending to read the book. Or when you're reading to them, they'll be using their little finger to try and follow along the lines. That's when you know they're ready to start some sort of learn to read program.
Yeah, I think that is a great idea because, you know, our home really is a library of sorts. We take them to the library, they're able to check out books. Mom does the characters, but that's a whole other story. But it is important that we always, Rob, do kind of help our kids when they're younger, because I think that does help them in the long run.
Yes, a couple things there, Danielle. One, the U.S. Department of Education did a study that showed that early readers who get a good grasp on reading do better on assessments as they go through their school year. So that's extremely important. And having programs that are in your home when you're reading to the students, to your children, they're following along and eventually they start to repeat the words that are in the book, even though they're not reading. But that's sort of the basis of putting the letters and the words together, and eventually they become readers.
I personally have run across a lot of supplemental programs, but the problem that I have is I'm not really sure what makes a good one.
Well, I think it's important, and what we've done in developing our program is to include Dolch sight words. And these are hard to learn words like and have, that don't follow phonic word patterns, that don't come with flashcards, like an apple has a picture of an apple in the word where you can associate. So making sure that you have a program that incorporates Dolch sight words for kindergarten and first grade levels is important.
And certainly looking at this program, tying it to the Common Core standards is extremely important. This program or any program, I believe all but 4 states have adopted the Common Core. So as these students go through school systems, they're going to be assessed on Common Core standards. So tying any type of program you're going to use to that is very valuable.
I do want to talk, and you touched on it, about your program called The Reading Game. And I have to tell you, I think it is absolutely amazing. So amazing, I tried to sneak a couple home. But they're like, no, we need this for the segment. You can take it later. I think it's great. I want you to tell me a little bit about it, because as I was going through it, I thought it's very easy to read, but it's fun to read, and I think that's the key.
Well, we wanted to make the program fun, and that's because we were trying to build confidence in the reading program. It was developed by the author of the Worldly Wise Vocabulary textbook series, Kenneth Hodkinson, and these textbook series are used in school systems across the United States. And he developed this program, which is similar to teaching vocabulary words through a memory card matching game. And you only teach 5 words at a time so that it is manageable in bite-sized chunks.
I like that.
Yeah, because each storybook has 30 words, and there's 30 words that they learn playing the card decks, but we divide it into 6 sets. By the time you finish the game, that's when you hand the child the storybook, which they can then read from start to finish without hesitation or frustration, because it's told using only the 30 words that they've used playing the card decks.
I'll tell you, what a terrific, terrific set and series of books. And thank you so much for coming by. Great to meet you.
It was great to meet you, too. Thank you very much for having us on the show today.
Good to see you again, too, Robert. Hope I see you again soon. And to find out more on how you can help your child become a better reader, simply visit the website. It's thereadinggame.com.